Hi everyone, I'm Sharon Haver from FocusOnStyle.com
And I'm Brad Boles from the Real Housewives of New York City, and today...
And he always forgets his only title. What are you?
I am the editor-at-large of FocusOnStyle.com, and today we are going to talk about when enough is enough and too much plastic surgery renders you not able to leave your home. And we're going to start by a funny little story. There was and is still to this day one of the most legendary and beautiful actresses in the entire world, and her name was Marlene Dietrich. And she at the time was so obsessed with remaining young and beautiful that, and it's absolutely, this is a true story and it's been written in all of the history books about Marlene Dietrich's life, she would actually, during the last phase of her life when she did the tour with Burt Bacharach, she would wear all those wigs. Do
you know a weird factoid about me? It's embarrassing because my husband just can't deal with it.
What?
I really love Burt Bacharach songs.
He's a very handsome guy too. He's so gorgeous. Well, hello, Carol Bayer Sager. When they were married.
No,
wasn't
I mean, and you know what's
whatever her
even
name
scarier?
was.
I know the words to so many Burt Bacharach songs.
Well, the point is, she was on tour with him. And she, at the time, was feeling that she was aging and she did not want to be represented in that light to her public and her fans. So do you know what she would do? Yeah. She would actually take long...
you need to do your gestures
She would take stick pins and she would actually pull her hairline back and actually do stick pins into her hair, and she'd put her wig over it. And after she died, it was confirmed that she actually had scarring on her forehead.
Head?
No, she had scarring on her forehead from all of when she would
She was like a human voodoo doll.
And then, of course, there were women that used the brownies. Remember brownies?
Frownies.
Well,
brownies. You know, I have a
Were they brownies or frownies?
No, that's ones you eat. No, they're still around, those tape things, and I have a funny story about that. And unfortunately...
Did yours pop off?
No, I think they're really freaky. I once went to this dog party. It's so clear. It was on Gramercy Park. It was in an apartment, and there was this actress who was second fiddle to Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield in her
we know
day.
who that is, very well.
And she had a boyfriend who was a ballet dancer. And she was blonde, and she had on a big wig, and she was kind of all over the place. And when you got really close to her, there was, good, I have a prop. She had her tape hanging off the side of her wig, but lots of this tape. So she was just, because she probably couldn't see.
Yeah,
so
she
talked to her,
see.
and she had all this tape hanging. It was the weirdest, creepiest thing.
Well,
and now they try to pitch me these, the tape always to write. And that's the thing ladies should know. When you're an actress and you're playing a certain part, and it's your job to look a different way, or even if you're doing like a TV tour, and somebody comes over with some tape to, yank you back, well, that's okay in it's theatrical. But in real life, if you come to talk to me and ask me advice, and this is every day, and you've got some ridiculous Scotch tape sitting on your head, lady, get a grip and get a better idea of how you look and feel about yourself, because what somebody would do for the camera and what somebody would do in a movie or for a still or on stage is different than what you need to do in real life, and people confuse that. But I'm not telling you who that actress was, but it was freaky.
Oh, I know who it is because I've known her for years.
I know.
But
did you see her with the tape?
Yeah, but yes, I did. Believe me.
Taped everything, right?
You should see her when she takes all that stuff off.
Should we try taping you? Let's tape Brad.
No, I've actually.
See, I have a problem.
Yeah, it's true. No, I think getting back to this, when is too much and you really can't leave your home anymore. I believe that with all of these injectables and fillers that people get carried away with using, there is a point when there is something called maintenance, and it actually looks great and you're maintaining. There comes a point when these people become very disillusioned and they go too far.
They want more.
They want more.
You don't see the difference of when you look. It's okay to do things as long as you look natural. But it's not okay to do things where you start looking like a walking retouched photograph.
No, but how about the lips? That's scary.
What is with those all these people with these weird lips, and then it gets, they call it in the post the trout pout, but then they don't even get trout pout anymore. They get it where the upper lip loses the indentation in the middle, and it just it looks like somebody put like an Oscar Mayer sausage.
No,
in their
how
mouth.
about how about?
Could you imagine kissing somebody with
Michael
that?
Jackson's plastic surgeon, that guy in L.A. who did all those interviews after Michael passed away. How about what he was saying about these women in L.A. and their unreasonable work that they have done, and that most of these women in L.A. have lips that belong below the waist, that are on their face. So
that could go so many different ways.
He actually said that on national television.
Well, the other thing besides the fake lips, which are really freaky, is when they do the cheek implants, because they think a cheek implant is going to make them, get rid of the wrinkles. So then you get that like weird angle.
Well, also,
my feeling is, if you have something that you're not comfortable with, if you're not comfortable with your nose, if you're not comfortable with your breast size, and it really is bugging you seriously, it's perfectly okay to fix things and to change things, but you still
I know, but
look
okay,
like
now,
yourself.
yes, I agree. Now, this one, I mean, I'm sure you'll probably be able to figure out.
You don't want to look like some freaky alien.
Well, my favorite country western singer, who I love and adore more than life, I love her, but God bless her, she's gone a little far.
Dolly?
Well,
I haven't seen. I love.
She looks like a blow-up doll, though, these days.
She always looks good, but I haven't seen her.
I don't know, honey. I love you, but you got to pull it back. I mean, I got to tell you. Now, Cher. Now, what did she say?
Cher looks great.
Cher looks amazing. She's shooting the cover of Vanity Fair.
Cher
the December
great.
issue. She was shooting it today.
Cher got a little heavier for a while, and she seems to have lost it, and she looks beautiful. But you know what? Cher pokes fun at herself for being Cher. Cher is, she's very self-deprecating. She doesn't take herself too seriously.
But you know what?
And that's what's fun about Cher, and she makes mistakes. And people, you know what? That's what I also miss about the red carpet. I want to bring back Cher. I want to be able to, I don't want Lady Gaga.
Do you want to turn back time?
I want to turn back.
I can turn back time.
I like that song.
But I do want to say, though, most importantly.
I also dragged my husband to a Cher concert. I think he was the only heterosexual man that wasn't from Staten Island.
You know what's amazing about Cher, though, and I think that the reason that she sustained the plastic surgeries that she's had and looked still quite beautiful and fabulous. We should all be so lucky to look that good at her age. The fact is she's always lived a very, very clean life. I mean, she never ever did drugs, and she was never into alcohol. So she lived a very clean and sober life in LA, and that's a pretty hard thing to do. That will be in another segment. We're going to be discussing down dirty and not being sober in LA.
There's a Cher video that's been circulating, and it's one of the it's great. It's when Cher did all the characters from West Side Story, and I don't know if it was just on the Cher show or the Sonny and Cher show, and she did everyone, including the guy, and she had that short blonde wig on. Oh, it's great. It's just like.
Have you ever seen her impersonation of Chastity?
No.
Well, Chaz. It's good.
Oh.
Anyway, so on that note, I think it's important to remember that if you're going to go...
Do not turn back too much time.
Yeah, do not turn back too much time. And remember that if you are going to turn back a little bit of time, do it in stages and do it right. And usually bring a best friend with you if you're doing injectables that can hold your hand and say, stop! It's too much.
I would say on that one, maybe you want to bring, again, a male friend so you don't have a vicious girlfriend going, make her lip just a little bit
yeah,
too.
And by the way, can you believe that Lisa Rinna finally owned the fact that she did do her lips? It took her years. She denied it for years. But if I was married to Harry Hamlin, I'd be happy anyway, so I deny too.
Make you.
All right, guys. Next time we see you, you will not see injectables here.
No, we don't even have a prop for injectables.
I know we don't. We need.
I know we need to get a better prop for you next time. So take care.
Absolutely.
See you soon, and
Bye.
cheer. Bye.